Hi everyone. Today I want to show you two different things that we Portuguese are familiar with and cook a lot in our homes. One is cook inhames, also known in English as torresmos. And the other one is torresmos, but it's white torresmos. Usually these torresmos are done from a lot of pig's fat. When they kill the pigs and they want to render the fat, and they would make this, the render the fat, and then there was pieces like with little meat, and they would eat this, and we all love this. We all grew up in our homes with this. So this is what I'm going to show you today. So in here I have pig's fat that has pieces of meat, and I usually buy the big chunks of the pork, the leg or the shoulder, and they have this fat. So you cut this fat out. I usually, if I have a lot, this is quite a bit, so I'm gonna show you how to make it. But if I don't have enough, I put it in a Ziploc, put it in a freezer. Then when I have quite a bit, I'll do it all at once. So I do this, and then I render the fat, and I put it in a container, and I keep it in the fridge. So anytime I want to use some flavor with pig, I use a little bit of that. So, and that's what I'm going to do. This is going to render some fat, but at the same time, it's going to have the little torresmos with the meat. So I salted these really good a couple of days and kept it in the fridge. Then I washed them really good, take some of that salt out, and then now we're going to cook them. So in here I already have some fat that is from the one I had in the refrigerator. So when I'm gonna add this, and we're gonna try to render as much fat as we can from all this. And then what you're left with is the little pieces of meat. You're left with little pieces of meat that, you know, you can eat. So you stir this around. This takes a while to render that fat. That's why I put already a little bit of fat, because that fat, it's kind of almost like going to boil all this, and it makes it easy to get the fat. So we're just going to let this keep doing its thing. I have the stove on medium, and then we'll just keep stirring. So in here I have the torresmos. You buy them in the stores. Most stores have them. You come home, you wash them, and you put them in a pot with water. You want them to soak with a lot of water. And I'm going to put about a teaspoon and a half of salt. You want them salted. So you turn the stove on to medium. You put the lid on, and you let this cook. So for now, I'm gonna babysit these two things, and then when this fat is all rendered, I'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. Here, friends, I'm halfway through the process of doing my white torresmos, and I just wanted to show you how much fat they have rendered already. And this is kind of the color you're kind of looking for. So now it's kind of more just kind of baby, and as they boil in that fat, it kind of just renders more, and then just kind of leave those pieces of meat kind of get crispy. They're so delicious. Once you start eating, you can't stop. That's the problem. Another thing that I kind of wanted to mention was we usually, one of the reasons why the olden days they used to render all this fat, this was the method that they used to preserve the meats. So you would render your fat, you would do this, you know, and then put all this in a terracotta pots. They had these terracotta pots, and they would put all this in there and then cover with the fat. But linguiça was covered with fat. with the torresmos were covered with the fat. Anything that was cooked, they used the fat as a preservative, and you could have kept it in this terracotta pot covered for months, and then just take it and use what you need, put more fat on top, and then you would keep it for until they killed the next pig. This is how they preserve. There was no refrigerators, there was no freezers. The cooked meats, this is how they use the method to kind of preserve all this meat. So anyway, so this is going to be going. It's been already going maybe about 30 minutes, and it's just gonna keep going maybe another 30 minutes until I see most of the fat. Usually what it does, they float. They come to the top and just float like little clouds. If you've done what we call couche-grange, or the pig skins, this is kind of in the same method, but this one has little pieces of meat, so it's really good to eat. So, all right, I'll show you. Welcome back, my friends. I finished my torresmos and my inhames. So this is what came out of all that you saw. So they're really just, most of them, there's a little bit of fat, but most of them is just a little meat. And then I cooked the inhames. It cooked for about maybe 35 minutes, just like a potato. See if a knife goes through, and once it pierces through it, then they're done. And then just peel them. And these are good to eat with anything. Doesn't have to be with us. Also, they're good the next day. If you put a little bit of butter in a frying pan, you can fry them in both sides. They're wonderful with fried eggs or scrambled eggs. They're good. I've used them for that. So I'm gonna sit down and eat this. So this is just gonna be for me and my in-laws, because my family doesn't like none of this. They're not used to it. So also today was ideal for me to make some cornbread. When I make this kind of meal, I think cornbread. So I made some cornbread today, and I will be having a video how do I make my cornbread. So look for that coming videos. So anyway, this is good for a lunch, light lunch, or for a light dinner. I mean, you don't have to eat the fat. A lot of times I just eat the meat and take the fat out, but sometimes I just enjoying it too much and I eat the whole thing. But anyway, so this is what my meal was today. If you like any of my videos, any of the meals that I've prepared, please subscribe to YouTube, my channel, Angela's Kitchen. I not always respond to comments on Facebook. I appreciate all the comments and all the suggestions, but I don't always respond to Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. I don't always have time for those, but my YouTube I'm most likely to respond. So if you'd like any, have any questions or want to know more about my recipes, just subscribe to YouTube and send me a message and I will try to respond. So I'm going to sit down right now and have some of my torresmos brancos and my inhames or terroot and my cornbread. So until next time, we'll see you. Have a good one.